Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's talk Instagram. Y'all are going to be a little surprised this morning because I'm not going by McDonald's because I got up really early this morning and went to McDonald's and got my Diet Coke and my and a breakfast burrito. Already did that early because my daughter Celie called and woke me up with some news about ROTC. I'll share that at the end if I get a moment. Okay, let's talk Instagram though. I am really trying to up my Instagram game. You guys know Facebook owns Instagram, and whereas Facebook has about 2 billion worldwide users that are monthly users, if you can imagine, Instagram still has a nice respectable 800 million. Pretty good, huh? And Instagram is definitely the platform of choice for a certain demographic of the population. I would love to know how many of you comment have an Instagram or even prefer Instagram to Facebook. That would be interesting for me to know. I am going to be very intentional about improving my Instagram game. One of the greatest things Instagram has done recently is add the Instagram stories, which you've probably heard they kind of took over from Snapchat. That was the main feature that people liked about Snapchat, is that you could do a photo or video that disappeared in 24 hours. Some of those were probably for good reason, some maybe not. But Instagram has added the Instagram story, but they've also got a way that they now put up what's called your Instagram highlights. And one of the people I follow on Instagram who is so influential and incredible, and I could not recommend more highly, learned about her at Social Media Marketing World this past couple of months. Her name is Jenna Kutcher, and she is incredible. Jenna, Jenna, Kutcher, like Ashton, but no relation, Kutcher. You will love her. She is so down to earth. She's a curvy girl who's proud of her body, who's married to a man with washboard abs, and none of it affects her self-esteem in any way. She's just a neat, genuine person. And when it does affect her self-esteem, she shares that. She's a delight. Highly recommend you follow her. So I was looking at her Instagram this morning, and I noticed that her highlights on the Instagram stories had these beautiful little cover photos, symbols. Looked really great. So I went in and spent about an hour this morning and made some of those for mine. Would love it if you guys get a chance, if you wouldn't mind taking a look at my profile, and if you think it fits with what you like to look at, then subscribe. It's Tammy Pack Talks. Just Tammy, T-A-M-M-Y, Pack Talks is my Instagram handle, and you can see the highlight covers I made. If you're wondering how to make those, I did it in a program called Canva, canva.com. It is incredible, C-A-N-V-A, no S on the end, canva.com. Then you go to create something, scroll down under social media and email, I believe is what it's called, and when you click on that, choose like Etsy shop cover, Etsy shop. It'll make you a little square box there, and you can put a background color that goes with your brand if you have a brand, or just colors you like personally. And then you can get an icon free from Etsy. I did like travel, so I chose an airplane. I did fashion and chose like a coat hanger and put the different pink behind some, blue behind some. I did marriage or wedding. I think I like marriage. Got some inspiration from Jenna on that. And I think it's going to be pretty neat. So what you can do is you can choose to archive. All you do is where it's in your profile page, you go to where there's a circle with the plus up right above your grid, and you create a new one. Once you've created a new one and you want to add to it or edit it, you press and hold. And it'll pop up options to change the name of that, like folder in your highlights. You can change the cover, you can change the name, and you can add photos that are from the last 24 hours. Well, clearly all of those things I hadn't done in the last 24 hours. So you can go to your camera roll, email them to yourself, save them again. As long as they're put freshly in your camera roll in the last 24 hours, you'll be able to access them there and add a few things just to get your main stories folders going and looking good. So if you get a chance, again, check out Tammy Pack Talks on Instagram and follow. And I'd love to do the same for you guys. Let me know if you guys have a handle you want me to go take a look at, give any feedback on. There's also a neat tool called Plann, P-L-A-N-N, and if you download Plann, you could take the photos. This is if you're getting pretty serious about your Insta. You could take the photos that you're planning to post over the next few days, weeks, and you can lay them out in their grid. And you scoot them around until you see that you don't have all light color photos on one side and dark photos on the other, and make sure that your profile grid is very pretty. I've not yet done that, but it's a goal. I'm trying to get there. In the meantime, Celie called me this morning and told me, you know, she's doing ROTC, but she had back surgery when she was 12 years old. She had scoliosis, severe scoliosis, and they put 2 rods in her back. She had an incision this long. She was tough as a boot. She's 100% released for all normal activities. She could play football if she wanted, but after going through all this ROTC, she wants to contract in the Army, and they tell her she gets denied on the ROTC. She gets denied on the medical, but they automatically will send it for a waiver. So right now we're trying to see if she can get a waiver. I don't know. They're really tough to get. So it's frustrating to me, number one, because I'm like, she's running 6 miles with a 40-pound rucksack. She's doing the physical fitness. She's passing everything. But my other beef with it, I get it. They can have rules. You can have even nutty rules if you want. But you would think when you signed up for OTC, they'd say, give me your medical history. You know what? You're not going to make it in, so it's going to be a lot of work. So right now, we're just hoping for the glimmer of a chance of a waiver. So keep your fingers crossed for us. Say a prayer for us. She really would like to do it. The exciting and almost torn thing is, she did say too, she goes, they told her that they weren't really supposed to tell her, but she was about to just drop, because she goes, I don't want to keep doing this much work if I'm not going to be able to be in. And then they told her, you know what, we're not supposed to tell you, but you did qualify for the scholarship. So if we somehow can get this medical waiver, she would have her next 2 years of Berkeley tuition paid for, which would be huge. So we're kind of bummed about that, but hopeful. We haven't given up hope, and she did say that she has such good grades at Berkeley College of Music. They really want her in the program. They said, we think you'd be amazing, and her military science instructor is calling up to headquarters to try to see if he can put in a word, and even see if they can even get her certain MOS duty, because that's my thought is, can't you do desk duty? Isn't even you're physically perfectly fit, but even if you weren't, can't you just do something that's not combat or something like that? So fingers crossed, prayers going up. I'll keep you guys posted, but at least you should feel proud, because it's a hard thing to do, coming in a year late to ROTC and actually earn a scholarship. She's done every volunteer thing there is. All she could do, she's got a 3.88 last time I looked at Berkeley. Is doing a really good job, and I'm really proud of her. Worked really hard. So I'll keep y'all posted. For now, go to Instagram and check out Tammy Pack Talks, and let me know if you guys have handles and want me to look at your profile as well. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Oh, don't forget, those who want to watch, we're having a webinar at 1 o'clock Central Time today with Mary Maloney and some amazing other women realtors, talking listing presentations as well as the eXp Realty opportunity. Hope to see y'all then. Bye.